Hello and welcome to 40 Days to Destiny. I am Regina Livingston, and today I'm so excited to tell you I was up till 11:30 last night typing away on my book, and I wasn't tired and I got it all done. I'd done some in the morning and then I came back later and I just couldn't get it to go. I couldn't get it all. I got up, left, and did something else, and I came back. And then it just went and flowed and was perfect and great. And I got it done, and I wasn't tired until I got up, closed the computer, put it away, and I'm like, oh, it is bedtime. Yeah. And it was such a great feeling, though, that I had gotten the day accomplished and I gotten stuff done and everything done that I wanted to do that day. What a great feeling. And you can go to sleep and sleep soundly after that. Guaranteed. All right. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the power of the mind. Do our words have power? Do our thoughts have power? What makes us do what we're supposed to do? Is it something that we say? Is it something that we think? Is something else blocking us? They have a lot of things out there about the law of attraction, the power of positive thinking, those kind of things are out there, and they make us think, does this actually work? I mean, does those actually play out in real life? The first time I ever experienced something along those lines, it was when I was 16 years old. And I was going down to California with my mom for spring break, and we visited a friend of mine who she was my age, and she had cerebral palsy. So she didn't walk exactly like everybody else. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I wonder what it'd feel like to walk like her. I got sick that week, didn't think anything of it. My mom got a job down there. We decided to move down there. And so I went back to finish school in Washington, and my dad was still there. So I stayed with him while he finished up his job and got someone to replace him, and I finished my schooling. 2 weeks home, and I am in the hospital. I'm down in Seattle, which, I lived on the island above Seattle at the time, Whidbey Island, and I was so sick. I was in the children's hospital. And they put me in there, and I had a syndrome called Guillain-Barré or Guillain-Barré, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But I could not walk. I could not move my leg an inch off of the bed. Now, at 16, that's kind of scary. I just finished my driving, test, and I couldn't drive. I was laying flat. I couldn't even roll myself over in bed. It was so bad, and I'm in this hospital. My mom is thousands of miles away, and my dad and all my friends are, a ferry ride away, not close. So I'm in this hospital by myself. And the doctor said I could be in there a week or I could be in there for 6 months. And I'm like, when I heard a week, I'm like, I'm out of here in a week. Later on, I found out that nobody gets out of the hospital in less than 3 months from this illness. And I stayed there for 9 days. 2 days longer, but you know what? That is close enough to the week for me. I had to wait over the weekend for the doctors to come back and say I was free to go. I was taking this, the second day I was there, I took this one supplement. It's called KM, and it actually made my legs go from an inch off the bed to a foot and a half in 1 hour after I took about 2 ounces of this particular supplement. It's actually an old Indian recipe that a man from Canada put it in a bottle form and sold it for 70 years. So it's been around for a very long time, very ancient recipe, because this, was passed down from generations to her. So this is actually something that was put into my life, and I think it was because of the intent that I set. I thought to myself, I wonder what it would feel like to be like my friend and walk. I found that out. And then I thought, I don't want to be in this hospital for more than a week. I was out in 9 days, and that, again, is close enough to the week. It's a whole lot better than 3 months, not even close to the 3 months, very close to the week. And so I learned very early on, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you ask. So I decided to ask for nothing. And until the last 4 or 5 years, I've been asking for more things again in my life. And when I did not ask for anything, I got crap. I got all sorts of other people's agendas thrown on me that didn't help my life at all. It actually hurt and made me fall into a lot of depressions and different things that I have, come out of. Thank goodness, God is good. He got me through all these things. And if it wasn't for him, I would not have gotten out of that hospital that soon. But my prayers and prayers around the country helped, so there was several things involved. But if I hadn't had that intent to get out in a week, I guarantee you that would not have happened. Guaranteed. So what are your intentions for each day? Are they for good, positive things? Or are you speaking how negative and contrary things are in your life? Because when I was in the hospital, I had some gal come in there to try and encourage me. I encouraged her. And that's the thing we need to look at. When our life is not how we want it to be, we need to be the one to encourage. We need to be the one to say, hey, I see this. This is something good, and to look at somebody else and say, you do an awesome job at, whatever it is. And that's where you can plant seeds, and those seeds will come back to you. Some people call that karma. So what you reap, what you sow, all those kind of different things. They're kind of along the same lines. They might not be exactly the same, but those thoughts are that you do good things for others, good things are going to come back to you. And we want good things, don't we? Okay, so let us think about our words, think about our thoughts. Change our thoughts, change our words, change our lives. And we want awesome lives, don't we? All right, so if you like what you see, subscribe here. Come back tomorrow, see how I'm doing on my writing. All right, have a great day.